Hi everyone, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. Now that the holidays are quickly approaching, I wanted to talk about how to safely put your eBay store in vacation mode. So this video is not just a how to click a button and set your store into vacation mode. It's more so about all of the aspects that go into having your eBay store in vacation mode so that you can not only continue to get sales, but there's no repercussions for late shipments. So now I am going to show you how to actually put your store on vacation mode, but before I do that, I just wanted to give you my personal opinion on whether or not you should actually use vacation mode in your eBay store. So I am of the personal opinion that vacation mode will actually really deter your sales. And I'm also of the opinion that when you turn your store back off of vacation mode, it's really hard to resume your sales after doing that. The first time I really noticed a difference was when I put my store on vacation mode when I attended the eBay Open conference back in 2017. The reason why I say the most noticeable vacation mode incidents that I had was because I was gone for a full week for that conference. So prior to that, I was really only taking long weekends. I would put my store on vacation mode from, maybe Friday to Monday, and I really didn't notice a really big difference. But that week that I had my store on vacation mode while I attended a conference, I had almost no sales. And what leads me to believe that it was the fact that vacation mode was switched on was because while I was at eBay Open, there was actually a session I was able to have with some eBay representatives, and when they were looking for my items in the eBay search, I was almost nowhere to be found. And when I asked them about it, they had asked me if my store was on vacation mode, to which I responded, yes, of course, because I'm on vacation. And they had indicated to me that that probably had something to do with the fact that they could not find my items in the first 10 pages of search. So ever since then, I don't put my store on vacation mode. I do other things. And we're going to get into that. But first, I wanted to actually show you how to put your store on vacation mode if that's what you wanted to do. So I'm going to take you over to my computer and we're going to do that right now.
Okay, so on your main seller dashboard, there's a whole bunch of widget boxes, and you want to go to the box that's stated Selling Tools. And from there, right at the very, very bottom, you will see a clickable icon, link, whatever you want to call it, for vacation settings. So we are going to click on that. And then this is the page that it will automatically bring you to. There's going to be a whole bunch of inbox settings so that you can fix how your messages appear. And about halfway through, that's where you're actually going to see where to turn on your vacation settings. You're just simply going to click turn on. It gives you the option to write a special message to your buyers if you want to. I never do this, but it's something that you could do. And the reason why I don't always do it is because eBay will put a banner on there that says that the seller is currently away. And if you make purchases, there may be a delay in processing your order. You can also opt to show your buyers when you'll be back. You just need to check that box and select the date. And this is where you would basically hide your listings. It's not ending your listings, but it's basically making your listings invisible so nobody can purchase it. And then after you check which ones you want to do, you just hit apply, and that's all that there is to it.
All right, so now if your store is on vacation mode, you simply cannot just switch on vacation mode and then think that there's nothing else to do. There's absolutely other things that you need to do. Otherwise, it will have a direct effect on your seller status. Okay, so what is vacation mode and exactly what does vacation mode do? Honestly, the only thing that vacation mode does is it puts a banner at the top of every single listing that you have that states that the seller is currently away, and it gives you the opportunity to put in a date that you will return. On vacation mode, you also have the ability to hide all of your items if you don't want to have any sales while you're gone. It just basically puts a blanket over all of your items so that nobody can buy them. And it doesn't involve you having to go into your eBay store and ending all of your listings. Your listings are still active, but in vacation mode, if you opt to not have your items seen, then you won't get any sales on purpose. So the most important thing to consider when you are going on vacation or taking time off from your eBay business is that you have to change your handling time, because it's the handling time that's going to affect your seller status if you're not shipping items when you indicate in your listings. So if you're going to be gone for a full week, for instance, and you put your store on vacation mode during that week, you must also change your handling time to reflect when your items will be shipped. Because if you simply put your items on vacation mode, but you have a 1-day handling time, if it takes you a week to ship the items that sold while you were in vacation mode, your account is going to get dinged for late shipments. Because if you only switch on vacation mode and don't change your handling time, if you have 1-day handling on all of your items, but it takes you a week to ship out those items because you're on vacation, then your account is going to have a whole bunch of late shipment dings. So if you're going to be away and you want to put your store on vacation mode, make sure to change your handling time to reflect the same amount of days that your vacation mode is turned on for. Because if you do that, then when you come back and ship all of the items that sold while you were on vacation mode, your account will have 0 repercussions for late shipments. And now there is a part to this that can get a little tricky. So if you are running auctions or you have best offer on your items, if a buyer wins an auction, or if you accept a best offer for an item before you switch that handling time and the buyer pays while you're gone, then those items will be considered late. Because if you're planning to go on vacation on Monday, but Sunday you accept a best offer and that buyer doesn't pay, just because you switch your handling time on Monday doesn't mean the handling time gets switched for the item that already sold. When an item sells, you're obligated to ship that item at whatever handling time is initially stated on that listing at the time of sale. So whatever handling time is on the item at the time that it sells, that's the handling time that's assigned to that item, regardless of if the buyer pays while you're on vacation or not. So if a buyer buys something on Sunday and Monday you change your handling time of all of your items to 5 days because you're going on vacation, and that buyer pays while you're gone, you're going to get a late shipment because you did not ship that item 1-day handling time as stated in the listing when it sold. So a best practice for that is to make sure that you don't have any best offers accepted or auctions ending too close to the time you know you're going to be changing all of your handling times. And you can also reach out and contact the buyers a day or two before you change your handling time and go on vacation to let them know that you're planning on being out of the office, and if they would like their item shipped now, they need to pay now. And to just gently let them know, if you don't pay by the end of today, your item will not be shipped for another week. And sometimes when they hear something like that, they'll pay a little bit faster. Now, before I had mentioned that I personally don't like to use vacation mode because I feel like my items are more hidden, they're very, very low in search, and then I feel like when I come back and take my store off of vacation mode, it's really hard to get the momentum of sales going again. So now I want to talk about what I personally do instead of turning vacation mode on. So what I personally do is I do not turn vacation mode on, I just change my handling time to reflect the amount of days I'm going to be gone. And now keep in mind, handling time reflects business days. It does not reflect over the weekend. So if I'm gone for a full week on vacation, I'm just going to set my handling time to 5 days. So now when an item sells, I will reach out to each buyer individually and send them a message. It's usually just a message that I have in a notepad and I just copy and paste it to and customize it to reflect the item that sold. And I just let the buyer know that I am currently out of the state or I'm away from the office, and I will ship their item on X date. And I just tell them what date I plan to ship the item. I then thank them for their patience and to let me know if there are any issues with me shipping on that date. Usually there's not a big problem. A buyer might ask me to cancel an order because maybe they needed that item a bit sooner. And if they do that, you can just simply cancel the order by buyer request, and it will not have any negative effect on your seller status. Because if you have too many defects, it can result in losing top rated. It could also send you into below average seller status depending on how many defects you have into your account. But if the buyer sends in the messages something like, no, I needed it by this weekend, just go ahead and cancel my order. If I am to cancel that order, I will just select the buyer requested cancellation, and then I refund them their money, and that's it. There's no other repercussions for that. And if a buyer acts disappointed that their item is not going to arrive as soon as they expected, but they didn't give any sort of indication of wanting to actually cancel the sale, I might offer to upgrade them to priority shipping so that they could get their item even faster. And usually that is good enough for a buyer. A buyer would appreciate the fact that, you know, well, I'm sorry that the item is not going to get to you as fast as you wanted to, but for free of charge, I will upgrade you to priority shipping so you get your item that much faster. And usually that keeps the sale and it keeps the buyer happy. But you absolutely do not want to not contact the buyer, because when you set your handling time, there's going to be an estimated arrival date that is projected for the buyer before they make the purchase. But a lot of buyers don't look at that. They don't pay attention to the expected arrival date. I think that right now, especially in the world of Amazon, there's this idea that you get your packages really fast, that you might buy something and then the item is shipped a day later. So when you have your handling time set at something like 5 days, a buyer might not realize it could be, you know, a week and a half after they make the purchase before they receive the item. So if you don't have vacation mode turned on and you're just changing your handling time like I prefer to do, you still need to make sure that you're messaging your buyers and letting them know, hey, I'm not going to be able to ship the item for another 5 days. Is everything okay with that? Because if you don't, you run the risk of a buyer getting really pissed off that their item hasn't arrived yet. And then you start getting angry messages from buyers like, where's my item? Why haven't you shipped my item? And then you run the risk of the buyer reaching out to eBay and complaining about you, which you don't want that to happen either, because then eBay can step in and a buyer can open a case and it could just turn into a huge mess that could have all been avoided had you just simply sent the buyer a courtesy message after they made the purchase. And so now, of course, you don't want to have to be sending messages all day long when you're on vacation, right? So usually what I do is before I go to bed, I will just start copy and pasting messages to all of the buyers during the day. I'll just do it, you know, either first thing in the morning for all of the packages that had sold overnight and the day before, or I'll do it in the evening before I go to bed just to get it over with. I don't, you know, send messages to buyers immediately after they make the purchase, but I would recommend doing it within 24 hours. And then, of course, when you return from vacation, you want to make sure that you give yourself enough time to ship the items out. So if that means adding an extra business day to your handling time so that it can give you ample time to get a whole bunch of packages out, that might be the thing to do. You know, if you're only going to be gone 3 days, maybe go ahead and extend the handling to 4 days or 5 days just to give you an extra day or two. If you have a lot of sales while you're gone, that way you can get all of the packages out before they start becoming late. And then, of course, there is some speculation that having too long of a handling time can have an effect on your search ranking when someone is looking for your item in eBay search. So something else that you can do while you're on vacation is you can move the handling time up every single day you're away. So what do I mean by that? I mean, when you leave for vacation, you can, if you're going to be gone for a week, let's say, you can start it at a 5-day handling time. And then every day you're gone, go in and bulk edit your listings to move the handling time back. So the first day that you're gone, maybe your handling time is 5 days because you're gonna be gone for a week. And then the first day you're there, maybe you drop it to 4 days. And then the next day you drop it to 3 days. And then the next day you drop it to 2 days. So If you set your handling time to reflect the fact that you're going to be gone a week and you don't edit it again after that, you could be getting sales the day before you come home that are still projecting a 5-day handling time when that's not really the case. You're going to be shipping it in 2 days because you're about ready to come home. But of course, that is only if you're wanting to do any work while you're on vacation at all. Maybe that means you pull up an eBay store on a laptop in the hotel room before you go out and do family activities. Maybe that means that you pull up your eBay store through the web page on your cell phone, because unfortunately you can't change all of your handling times in bulk through the mobile app, but you can pull it up on the website through your phone. Maybe you do it that way. You know, or you can just set it to whatever and then change it when you get home and ship the items faster than the buyer expected. That's always an option too. But regardless, the best practice for going on vacation is to make sure that your handling time is changed and you're contacting your buyers to let them know their item is going to arrive at a later time than maybe they expect. But all right, you guys, that's it in this season where we're all about ready to start taking some time off for the holidays. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that it helps you safely put your store into vacation mode so that you don't risk any defects and you make sure that your account is always in good standing and you continue to make sales while you are enjoying yourself this holiday season. If you like this video and videos like it, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to check the video description. I will put some useful links in there. And do remember to subscribe if you would like to see more content. And I'll see you guys with my next video. Bye-bye.